And good morning. Welcome to Today at the Races, presented by Fidelity First. I'm Stanton Salter, along with our odds maker, Keith Fustel, on a beautiful, action-packed Friday. What a show we have for you today. We're starting early today. Everything's early today. First race post time is 12 noon. We have a big 10-race card today. The big Stronach 5, that popular national wager, that starts in race 8. We'll tell you all about that in a couple seconds. Real quick, yesterday they hit the Rainbow Pick 6 yesterday for a little over 8,600. It started race 4. That was the feature of the day, and you had Timeless Curls stepping up to a 3 other than. What an impressive win by Timeless Curls. She paid $22. Nice ride by Weston Hamilton for Dale Capuano. So that kicked off the pick 6, and somebody took it down for a little over 8,600.
Yeah, followed it up with Gary Cap in the next race. Adios Annie paid 11 and change. Good ride, though, by Weston Hamilton. Very patient in between horses, found to seem late to get up. Timeless Curls, really versatile type for Dale.
All right, so they hit the pick 6 yesterday. If you like multi-race wagers, well, today is the day for you. Let's show you the carryover we have in today's Stronach 5. There it is, $88,189, and people are betting it already. The current Stronach 5 poll in the upper left hand corner of the screen, a little over 90,000 right now, almost 91,000 in the Stronach 5. So this is going to be well played today. I predict it'll be well over 200,000. Your thoughts on
I'm thinking we could come close to 3. Yeah, sure. 250, 300,000. Tough little sequence of races. We'll get into it here shortly. Got in a little bit of Golden Gate action. 2 races from there, 3 from Laurel Park. Here you go. Here's your lineup for the Stronach 5.
Yeah, starts right here. Laurel Park, race 8. So that's about 3:21 Eastern time. Then leg B, Laurel Park, race 9. Leg C is Golden Gate Fields, race 2. Then leg D, Laurel Park, race 10. And then leg E, the 5th and final leg, Golden Gate Fields, race 3. So 3 legs of the Stronach 5, legs A, B, and D right here at Laurel Park, legs C and E at Golden Gate Field. So that's the lineup. Both Keith and I have tickets. Keith, let's check out your ticket real quick.
Okay.
You can study both these tickets on the laurelpark.com website underneath the handicapping section. Keith, there's your ticket.
I'll be walking around with a hat trying to pick up a couple bucks to make this $72 ticket fly. 3 deep to get you started in Laurel's 8th race with the 3, 5, and 7. They are the logical horses. If you're going to look for a price, it's going to be Eastern Bay in there for Ferris Allen, dropping to the right condition. 2 deep in race 9. Elevate Division, Ghoul's Night Out will be a short price in there. The 5 horse for Hammy. These Golden Gate races were tough. I mean, I like playing Golden Gate. It's one of my little favorite tracks when I hang out late and have a couple cocktails and go to the window. I like Golden Gate. 3, 4, 6 in the second race at Golden Gate. 2 deep. The 10th at Laurel is another maze of a race. I'm looking for a bounce back for the 6 horse, My Lady Charlotte, for Tony Ferrier. And finishing up with a 2 and a 3. Leg E, Golden Gate Fields, race 3 with the 2 and the 3. That's a $72 ticket.
All right, so yeah, it's a $1 minimum play for the Stronach 5. So kind of just like the pick 4s at Los Alamitos that are so popular, they pay bigger. They're a little harder to hit because it's a $1 minimum play. So you have to get a little serious about the Stronach 5. Get some buddies, pull some money together, and play a serious ticket. So there's Keith's ticket. Let's check out my ticket. I have a $54 play. Now, the first leg, race 8 here at Laurel Park. I like the 3 and the 5. The 5, home run maker, my best bet of the day. But you're right about the 7 Eastern Bay. In fact, if it rains later on this afternoon, if we have an off track, Eastern Bay is a perfect 4 for 4 on an off track. I don't have them on my ticket there, but if it's raining later on,
you will be adding them.
Yeah, I'll be adding him for sure. So then I have a single in the second leg, race 9 here at Laurel Park. I single on the 5, Ghoul's Night Out. Then the leg C, Golden Gate Fields, race 2. I go with the 1, Lux Last, the 3, Nighttime Olympics, and the 6, Christo Sky. That is a tough race to handicap. Then leg D, Laurel Park, race 10. I go with the 3, 4, and the 9 in there. The 4, Coquetta, is my top pick in there. We have video spotlights for all 3 of the Stronach 5 races that are here at Laurel Park. Then the leg E, Golden Gate Fields, race 3. I go with the 3, 6, 9 there. So a $54 play. We'll study these tickets some more later on in the card when we get to the Stronach 5. So lots of action today. The Stronach 5 is going to be very popular. Our tickets are on the website. Let's get right to it today. Show you a picture of the main track. Will be a fast track right now. A little rain in the forecast later on, right?
That's what
Maybe?
I heard. Yeah, possibly some showers rolling in. Yes.
Okay, but low 40s right now, cloudy, fast track. First, no, we're gonna go 12 o'clock. First race post time 12 o'clock today. First race post time 12 o'clock. Let's get right to it here for the opener. Race 1's a nice race to kick things off here. A real nice race. We start the rolling super high 5 here in race 1. That has a low 15% takeout. No carryovers. The only carryover today is the big Stronach 5 starting in race 8. But race 1 starts the rolling super high 5 with that low 15% takeout. We also start the early pick 5 here in race 1. Both your pick 5s here at Laurel Park, your best bet with that industry low 12% takeout. And it's a mandatory payout on this early pick 5 starting in race 1. Race 1's a maiden claiming $40,000 for 2-year-olds. Some nice 2-year-olds in here. We're going 6 furlongs. I have the 5 on top, Marden, a homebred here for Meyer Hall Fitzhugh. 2-year-old colt by Lemon Drop Kid out of Sticky, who's by Concern. Sticky was very good. We remember her.
Yes.
Sticky Small trained her. She made a bunch of money. And this horse with some okay works right here at Laurel Park. I like the bullet work from the gate, going 5 furlongs November 1st here at Laurel. Alex Centron rides for Trombetta. Trombetta, a solid 15% with a positive ROI from a large sampling of horses with first-time starters, Lasix and debut. I'll take a shot here with the 5 Marden. Let's talk about the 5 first, then we have a video on the 6 V Superstar. But real quick, your thoughts on the 5 Marden.
Talking about Sticky, she was the mare was 6 for 14, made 380,000. She won short, she won long. This colt is a full Tefera's Kid. Strong runner. 293,000 was 8 for 40. Ran upwards of a high 80 when sprinting on the dirt. So and the mare, she's had a couple 2-year-old winners. So I think everything leans towards a positive debut for the 5 Marden. But Trombetta's loaded in here. He's got the 5 Marden. He's got the 6 V Superstar. Comes out of a race on November 11th along with Quality Step, our lukewarm morning line favorite. We're going to see that video here. November the 11th, race 4, maiden 40. Same conditions as this afternoon. We'll pick up Quality Step first. He's the 8-horse running in 5th right now. In between horses, a good ride by Trevor McCarthy. Has to sit, very patient ride. Is going to swing to the outside. The winner of this race, another Trombetta horse. We're a little redundant here. Trombe's on a roll of late. Quality Step in the red cap, switches out to about the 5 path past the 3/16. Strong run. Makes a bit by the seashore. Just can't quite get there. And behind him in the orange silks with the blue cap, running in 6th right now, you see V's Superstar, who was settled in the stride, was wide early, dropped down around the turn. I thought a very useful debut for this runner, very willing to the wire. Both of these horses have strong chances in today's opening race. We've got a stat here for Trombetta on the 6 V Superstar. We were a little tough on Trombe the last couple of years with his second-time starter stand, but he probably got mad at us, and he's turning the tables. How about this over the last 90 days? Mike is 5 for 13. 38% with dirt runners making their second career start, an ROI of 372. Making impact now is the Trombetta barn with the second-time starters. Look for improvement for the 6 V Superstar.
Well, that was a good video spotlight. I used the 8 Quality Step in my exact over the 6, but you saw V Superstar in the orange and blue colors of Country Life running over top of horses there mid-pack. So it's a homebred for Country Life Farm. V Superstar, a half to Declan's Moon, and Eclipse Award champion. So this is a well-bred colt by Super 99. I think he runs better today, but the 8 Quality Step might be a real, well, not might be. It looks like a real nice claim for the Hall of Famer King T. Leatherberry, and McCarthy stays aboard today.
All right.
So a real nice maiden 40 to kick off all the action here in race 1. We covered that one pretty good. Let's turn the page. Race 2, we start the early pick 4 here in the second race. Maiden claiming $25,000 for 2-year-olds, going 5.5 furlongs, and 5-1 for me, 1-5 for you. The 5, my top pick. Coleman Cletus, speed on the outside with Toledo. Second off the layoff, Timmy Salzman with the win yesterday. He beat up his brother and his dad yesterday. It was a Salzman 1-2.
I hope they had that trifecta a couple times. They've got all their Christmas money. Absolutely.
So, yeah, I think the 5 Cool Man Cleat is going to get a nice trip
Okay.
with that speed breaking from the 5 hole.
Yeah, I go to the inside with Baravelli. The blinkers go on, a little drop in class. Now it's the third race and second straight drop. It worries me a little bit, but comes out of a key race. Wait for Dark jumped out of that race to come back to run well in an allowance race. You see By the Seashore, just the winner of that video spotlight race for a little bit more money. A little desperation move. Baravelli will be put into the race early with Acosta, trying to dog Cool Man Cletus. These two will try to take him around the racetrack. Your closers to worry about, the 3, No Mistake in Me coming in for Churchill. A little bit of a race for Marco Salazar, first time in this barn. A firster to talk about briefly, though, the 6, My Lord, by Tri-Tap. Tri-Tap so far, 27% stand with the first-time starters from a 15-horse sample. Lone sibling to race, was a 3-time winner, a horse that ran around here. Wyfold, might have been Donnie Barr if I remember correctly.
Okay.
So winning there in the family. My Lord of a little Procassi could be interesting at a price. Lasix on in debut with Carol Cedeno for trainer Amy Hall.
All right, so we like the same 4 horses there in race 2. Let's turn the page. Race 3, a claiming 5,000 event here in the third for filly mares 3 and up. Haven't won 2 races in 6 months. Never won 5 is the condition. Claiming 5,000, 5.5 furlongs. This is a tough beat nickel condition, and Nancy Heil does the exact right thing here. Nice move here by trainer Nancy Heil. She puts Tiz, Emily, and Jill right back in for a nickel. She dropped the 6-year-old mare. Has made over 100,000, and she's now a 3-time winner at Laurel Park. She dropped her in for the cheapest she's ever been in for, I think. That $5,000 race last out, which was early November. That was in 6 months, and that was a nice win. Picked this mare's head up. Her confidence is big now, and then she's in a perfect 2 and 6 months condition today with Katie Davis back aboard.
Completely agree. She's rateable. She made 2 moves in her last race. She catches some speed to her outside. I think she'll rate and relax with Katie Davis. Won't be too far off the pace as the 6 Silver Majorette and the 5 Bon Air look like they're going to go ahead and set the early fractions in this race, right? Managed perfectly out of a key race. Kimmy came back to win. Looking for some price value, maybe the 1 Stormy Mama from the open nickel to the condition nickel. Last time she was in for condition, she got it done with a late rally. And the 7, interesting move. We're going to go ahead, Wally Not Rodriguez not riding. We're going to go to Carrasco, 0-7, lightning fast girl. Maybe not really her old self, but this little jock change kind of woke me up a little bit. This is a filly that's proven over the Laurel Park surface. She's another one that can make a run from the back of the pack.
Yeah, I use her in my exact, a 4-time winner here at Laurel Park. She's made over $250,000, 13 lifetime wins, so she's a hard-knocking 7-year-old for Jonathan Maldonado. So, all right, we agree with the 2, Tiz, Emily, and Jill there in race 3. Let's check out the 4th race. We start the middle pick 4 in race 4. We're going 6 furlongs, 25,000 starter allowance for 2-year-old fillies who had never won 2 is the condition here. A few scratches. Scratch the 1 Star Designer, the 5 Dixie Do Good. My top pick here is the 6 Knockout Kid, your 9-5 morning line favorite here for trainer Jerry Robb. A good second last out against open 25,000 claimers. This race not too much tougher than that last race. Victor Carrasco stays aboard. She got a decent 57 buyer with that last effort. That was a lifetime best. So I think she's cycling into top form right now for a good outfit.
Yeah, the speed just might come back to her in this race. A little stronger runs at the 5.5 than at the 6, but she certainly works in this race. She's going to be a short price for Jerry Robb and Carrasco. I go to the 2 to the inside. My Side Princess, they got away with one in debut here November the 9th on a sloppy sealed track. Big 11-horse field. This horse got position early, just kind of dogged the speed and went on with it, winning easily, wide. Rosario came back to run okay. Impressive debut. They're going to protect this afternoon. Damon right back up after a maiden score. He's 2 for 8 and 6 for 8 in the money the last couple years. That works for me. I think this horse gets good position within the first quarter of a mile, can go on by. Going to have to hold off the closer, and that's going to be Knockout Kid and possibly the 4 Henningham.
That was a real nice, impressive debut win in the slop at 6-1. Nice win, nice mutual prices all around there for May Sai Princess for her debut. I didn't like her inside post she gets today, but Katie Davis right back aboard. She won on this filly last out. So we both were like, who's the 7? I use a 7 in my exact.
Pass perfect.
Pass perfect. Didn't run too well against Allowance Company last out, first off the claim. a decent second before that. Second, in fact, beat the second. Yeah, beat Knockout Kid
Mm-hmm.
2 starts ago. Knockout Kid, my top pick in here, so I have to like the 7 pass perfect a little
Yeah,
bit.
I guess the positive you take, they still hold this horse is not in for the tag pass perfect. I just worry anybody when you're reaching off a Pecoraro, you're playing with fire. In my opinion, the guy's been
Yep.
tough to manage to maintain horses after the claim. I don't know what happens, but yeah, on her best, no doubt, she could win this race. Absolutely.
All right, so let's get a quick commercial break. When we come back, today's 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6 starts in race 5. No carryover in our Pick 6. They hit it yesterday for a little over 8,600. If you're out there watching, congratulations. Nice score yesterday on the Pick 6. Jump back in here today. Our big carryover is the Stronach 5, the big popular national wager. That starts right here. Laurel Park, race 8, carryover a little shy of $90,000. In fact, the pool already over 91,000. Let's get a quick commercial break. All of that right after this.
When it comes to getting back in the game, there's only one team to turn to. The team more high school, collegiate, and professional athletes train and recover with. That team is MedStar Sports Medicine. For more than 30 years, MedStar has served as a leader in the diagnosis, treatment, and rehabilitation of orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Ranked among the top programs in the Maryland and Washington regions, we offer rapid access to athletes of all levels. Let the pros who treat the pros treat you. MedStar Sports Medicine.
All right, welcome back. Here we go. Today's 5th race will start the 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. Like I said, no carryover today. It was hit yesterday for a little over 8,600, but it starts here in the 5th race. Let's check it out. We're going a mile and the 16th here in race 5, claiming 12,500 for 3-year-old fillies or filly mares. Never won 3 is the condition. My top pick here, the 1A, Miss Gray, scratched the plain one, and I'm sorry, the plain one, Hazana still is in. Scratched the 6, Miss Rembrandt.
Right.
Mrs. Rembrandt, who was my top pick, the 6, Mrs. Rembrandt, is out. So I end up on the 1A, Miss Gray, my top pick. You have her in your exacta. We have a video spotlight. Here's her last race, November 8th at Laurel Park. This was for the same condition, 12-5, 3 life. A good second this day. This was going a mile. Real good second this day. Now she stretches out to 2 turns today, going a mile on the 16th. I think she'll like the 2 turns with her speed even better than the 1-turn mile here. She was 11-1 this day when she's a good second behind on Lucky Hillary. She's not going to be 11-1 today. She's a 4-time winner. A 3-year-old filly who's won 4 races going against older filly mares, never won 3. I think trainer Scott Lake has her in good form. Joan Rosado, now a journeyman rider. He has the call once again on my top pick, the 1A Miss Gray.
You see their dead game was down inside horses under a drive. She chased a pretty honest pace there of Splendor Gal. Just not quite good enough. Unlucky Hillary, a Claudio runner, got the better of her that afternoon. But, boy, the only hiccup really on her page of recent note over the last couple months was the turf try. And that wasn't awful. A lot of heart, Miss Gray. She's trying the 2 turns for the first time. I think she's going to be fine in here. I go to the 4, Jilted Runaway. I know dropped down to the nickel to get it done, but beat a horse that was like 4-5 in child's play. It was a dropper with okay form. It was actually the stablemate, Jerry Brooks' horse. But Jilted Runaway had no help up front. Really relaxed, made the move kind of easily. A little lug in through the stretch got me concerned. But, boy, she's a 6-time winner, proven at the 2 turns. That's going to be my top selection, the 4, Jilted Runaway with Forest Boys. Sedania was named originally. It scared me a little bit when she went to Mrs. Rembrandt. I'm going to stick with this 4 horse. I think that race works off the last one.
And we both like the 7 as well. Grace Lightning for Mike Trombetta. Weston Hamilton on this 3-year-old filly who's a 3-time winner. All 3 wins right here at Laurel Park. She'll be tough. She'll be right there against this group.
Absolutely.
All right, so we like the same 4 horses there in race 5. Let's turn the page. Race 6 kicks off the late pick 5. They hit it again for a big price yesterday. Pick 5s always pay well here with that industry low 12% takeout. You won't find a lower takeout in the entire country except for the Stronach 5, which is starts right here at Laurel Park today in race 8. Let's check out our late pick 5 here. In race 6, we're going a flat mile, claiming $16,000 for 3-year-olds or older. Never won 3 is a condition. My top pick is the six Haynes Fever you have in your exacta. We have a video spotlight. Let's check out the last race for Haynes Fever, early November, right here at Laurel Park against Open 20,000 Company.
Yeah, what I like, this horse has kind of figured it out, had to close from a little bit further back. In his prior races was up closer to the pace, but showing a little bit of finish, and shows finish against a good group. A horse like Goldman, the Great Gatsby, Open Company, now drops back into the condition. You're going to see this horse, the 7 horse, making a nice steady progression, only beaten 2 3/4 lengths by a good horse, Goldman, a horse that can run in, 2 other ends, 3 other ends. So, aggressive move, right back, the right kind of move for Kieran McGee for Super C Racing certainly will be a factor. I don't think we'll fall too far behind against this group. He'll be grinding it out late. My top selection is going to be the 8, My Eminence. Just a couple excuses the last, 2 of the 3 races on the dirt, stretching out to a mile. I think the one-turn mile is going to suit. Was a little fractious in the gate, was down inside when the rail wasn't great that day. So on the 22nd, I think My Eminence will get position in here and has some good races over its page at Churchill. Even a 2-back race, the 75 against Swinging Star, it would be good enough to beat this field.
All right, yeah, I like the 8. We both like the 7 as well. A True Gentleman, first off the claim for Claudio. He's 31% positive ROI. Victor Carrasco rides. Victor and Claudio, they're 31% together. So red-hot connections here. Claudio, your leading trainer, with 37 wins this fall meet. The 7A True Gentleman is going to be tough in this spot.
Yeah, this horse fooled me a little bit last time. I liked him a little bit better. Maybe as a one-run sprinter. Had a great setup in the Maryland Million starter, but proved, hey, he could stretch out to a route of ground. Claudio jumps in, and we know what to do when he claims. You got to use him.
All right, let's turn the page here. Race 7 will kick off our late pick 4 here. In race 7, we're going 6 furlongs, claiming 12,500 for 3-year-old fillies or older filly mares. Never won 3. I go with the 2, Sarah's Treasure. My top pick in here. I almost made her my best bet, but I didn't because, well, I don't know. I should have. Claudio Gonzalez, the leading trainer. You get a good riding 7-pound apprentice. Adrian Flores aboard, taking a drop from starter allowance to this level today. She's a 2-time winner at Laurel Park. I thought about making the 2, Sarah's Treasure, my best bet. She's a 2-1 favorite here in race 7.
She really hasn't followed through on the claim as some of these other Claudio runners have. So this is the right move. This is where she fits 12-5 comparatively to the rest of these horses figure-wise, and is going to need a little bit of help up front because she doesn't have that big punch. She's more of a grinding type. I think she can get over the top today against this field. You've got speed to the outside with Splendor, a gal for Ricky Silliman, and Katie's Reward for Jamie Ness. I think certainly will be in the early flow of this race. I like Rockin' Ruth as your price user, maybe underneath. Maybe throw her on top a couple times, but use her in exacta boxes and trifectas. The route's not her game. I think she's better. She's a one-run sprinter. She was up close to a softer pace, had no kick when the real running started. Right. Turning back in distance, either try the 2-back or the 3-back try works for me in this little drop-in class.
All right, so Cole 2-1 exacta for both Keith and I there in race 7. All right, let's check out race 8, the big race today that's going to kick off the big national wager. The Stronach 5 starts in race 8 today here at Laurel Park. We have 3 legs of the Stronach 5 right here at Laurel Park. There's the carryover. Nobody hit it last week. And there's no consolation prize. The entire pool carried over. So there it is, $88,189. It'll be well played. There's the menu of races. Starts Laurel Park. Race 8 about 3:21 Eastern Time. Then Laurel Park, race 9 is leg B of it. Leg C, Golden Gate Fields, race 2. Leg D, Laurel Park, race 10. And then the 5th and final leg, leg E, Golden Gate Fields, race 3. Both Keith and I have a ticket. You should have a ticket. Everybody should have a ticket today for the Stronach 5. Let's check out Keith's ticket first.
There's my ticket, $72, a little bit more than I usually like to spend. As we said early in the show, might have to get a handout to make this ticket fly. But, hey, you're dealing with a pot that's going to be probably close to $300,000.
Sure.
You've got to step in and wager. It's not easy, but you can trim it down, I believe, in some spots. 8th race, 3, 5, and 7. As Stan said, Eastern Bay, if this track comes up wet, I think he's a must-use in the ticket here for Ferris Allen. Race 9, we're going to go 3 and 5. Elevated division coming off of a layoff, but showed a lot in her short career, a little 3-race career. The favorite's going to be the 5. Ghoul's Night Out. Golden Gate Fields, race 2, scramble. I go 3, 4, 6 in there. Nighttime Olympics I like a lot for Jonathan Wong. Got the job done. Didn't get the job done. Going to get the job done, I think, here today on a drop-in class. But I worry about the 4. Aaron Bear. Off a long layoff, was last seen in Emerald in the summer of 17. But this trainer, sneaky good, first time in his barn off of a long layoff. He's proven. I'm not going to leave that horse out. And the 6 Crisco Sky is a late charge for me there at Golden Gate. In Laurel, race 10, we come back with the 3 and the 6. Try Poker, I believe, is going to be a lukewarm favorite in there. My Lady Charlotte looking to make amends off of a dull debut, but on a sloppy sealed surface. Last leg, leg E, the 2 and the 3 at Golden Gate. I like the reclaim angle, right? Is that the horse that was reclaimed, I believe, Stan, in race? Yeah, there it is, Atticism, reclaimed by Trujillo. This horse hits a trip. Plenty of speed in race 3 at Golden Gate Fields, and I saw some races, some horses coming far back yesterday. I think this horse is going to fit the bill here. Tucks up, saves ground, finds a seam late to roll on by. Noosed is your other user, the 3 horse. Yep.
All right. There's your ticket. We like a few of the same horses. You have a couple horses I don't have on my ticket. Let's check out my ticket. Remember, it's a $1 minimum play. A little harder to hit. Get some buddies, pull some money together. It's a bigger payout because it's a $1 minimum play. So you get a bigger payout on the Stronach 5 when you hit it. There's my ticket, all right? My best bet of the day is in the first leg of the Stronach 5, Laurel Park, race 8. A nice 2 other than allowance feature going 6 furlongs. I love the 5. Home run maker for Jeremiah Engelhart with Georgie Vargas Jr. aboard. But the 3, Shane's Jewel, could be dangerous as well for Jamie Ness and our leading rider, Trevor McCarthy. So I go with the 3-5. If it's raining later on, you have to use the 7, Eastern Bay. That horse 4 for 4 in the off-going. All right, Laurel Park, race 9 is leg B. That's a first-level allowance condition for Philly Mares, Maryland bred. Maryland sired going 6 furlongs. I key on the 5, Ghouls Night Out, 4-year-old daughter of Go Zapper for Hammy Smith. She's been knocking on the door at this level. She won her Open A other than last June here at Laurel Park, going a mile in the slop. She likes 6 furlongs as well. She's cutting back from 7 furlongs last out. She has a win in 2 seconds in the off-going, so if it's raining, I'm covered there. I like the 5, Ghouls Night Out, to win race 9. That's my single. Then leg C, Golden Gate Fields, race 2. I go 3 deep there with the 1-3-6. The 1, Lux Last, 9-2 morning line. The 3, Nighttime Olympics, 3-1 morning line. And the 6, Cristo Sky, 5-2 morning line. I'm leaning on the. I have respect for the morning line odds makers, and I'm leaning on the morning line odds maker out there at Golden Gate Fields. He knows that circuit better than I do, so I'm going with horses that look like they're logical prices with the morning line odds at Golden Gates. Then back to Laurel Park, race 10, which is leg D. I go 3 deep there. The 3, Try Poker. I like the 4, Coqueto's my top pick there in race 10. And the 9 you have to use as well, the 9 variants for Pat McGill. The 2, Lucky Dilly, scares me a little bit for Mario Saray there in race 10. I didn't use Lucky Dilly, though. In leg E, Golden Gate Fields, race 5, I go with the 3, Nust, the 6, River House, and also I go with the 9, A New Trend. So there's my ticket, a $54 play. You can study both mine and Keith's ticket on the laurelpark.com website underneath the handicapping section. Let's check out the first leg of the Stronach 5, all right? Race 8, a 2 other than allowance feature, optional claiming $35,000, going 6 furlongs on the main track. We both have the 5, Home Run Maker, on top. Let's show you his last win, October 25th here at Laurel Park against First Level Allowance Company. He was second turning for home. He was right there turning for home, and he gets up to win by 3/4 of a length after a long stretch duel. So this horse is battle-tested. They went the 6 furlongs, 109-3, pretty quick, 80 buyers speed figure. I like the 5, Home Run Maker, my best bet today.
Yeah, Engar, 27% off of a top fig and allowance sprints on the dirt. That works for me. Vargas, beautiful job. Just knew at the right time when to really set this horse down, ask him for his best to go after the speed of Force. Wore him down late in a determined surge. Force came back to run a 90 off of that effort. Is he going to to have another target today? Yes. If Shane's Jewel breaks, Shane's Jewel is going to be clear again, I believe. Looks like the speed of the speed. Look at those internals in the city of Laurel. 22 and 144 and 3. Softened up from that race. Two-back try is good. They key up against some horses. Beauvuk was able to get the better of Beauvuk. He's going to be the main target for home run makers. We said, if you're looking for that extra little price shot, I think Golden Man, he's another one. He can sprint, the one. I mean, it's not like he hasn't won sprinting in the past, and if the track comes up wet, Golden Man likes the off-track. But Eastern Bay, as you said, dropping class, first-time tag, drops in condition, I should say, from a 3 other than to a 2 other than optional. Had a little trouble at the break. Couldn't really make up any headway against a good 3 other than field. This drop should work and pick his head up. Like I say, moisture could be the key for Eastern Bay.
Yeah, Eastern Bay, he's won this condition before. He won it last February on a sloppy track with an 86 buyer. He fired a 96 buyer when he won on a muddy track last February. So he was in red-hot form last winter. It's winter time now. Maybe it's Eastern Bay's time of year.
Right.
If it's an off track, you definitely have to use him. And you're right, the one Gold Man, yeah, he's won 5 times going 6 furlongs. He's an 8-time winner in the off going. You get Victor Carrasco today on the one Gold Man.
Okay.
So real nice. We miss anybody in there? What a nice tough allowance race to kick off the Stronach 5 in race 8. Let's check out leg B of the Stronach 5. Laurel Park, race 9, going 6 furlongs, a first level allowance condition for Maryland bred, Maryland sired filly mares 3 and up. My top pick here is the 5. You have the 5 in your exacta. Let's talk about the 5 first here. This is my single on my Stronach 5 ticket, the 5 Ghouls Night Out by Go Sapper. She's been knocking on the door at this condition. She's won her open first level allowance condition. She did that in a slop going a mile last June right here at Laurel Park. She's a 2-time winner here at Laurel Park. She's made over $100,000 this year alone for Men's Grill Racing and Hammy Smith. You get Victor Carrasco. You get Georgie Vargas Jr. to ride the 5 Ghouls Night Out today. And she's my single on the Stronach 5.
Yeah, third different jock in the last 3 races. Ghouls Night Out. She's had plenty of chances, though, in this condition. A little almost a case of seconditis, but look who she's beating her. Victory Rally and another brawl. They came back to run 1-2, right, in the Geisha last weekend. Ghouls Night Out will, I think, just sit just outside of proportionality. The one horse looks like it's got to go from the inside with Sheldon Russell for trainer Raymond Handel. I was thoroughly impressed by the 3 elevated vision in her 2 wins going back early part of this year, February and March of 18. She overcame trouble in debut. She went by and went clear, beat a next out winner. Then they tried to turf. And you look at the bottom side, sparkly number, if I'm not mistaken, she was a killer on the turf, a killer sprinter. So they tried her on the turf. Ran okay, I guess. Third beaten 7 behind some okay runners. Freshened up, ready to go. Schoenthal can get this done. This filly works. She just does. She don't have to improve much off of those numbers back in February and March.
Yeah, I like her. I like both the 2 and the 3, but they're both coming off a layoff, and that's why I singled on Ghouls Night Out. She's the kind of the here and now filly that's been running well recently. But elevated vision, a couple big wins last winter here at Laurel Park. 3-year-old daughter, Great Notion, turned in a 47-3 half-mile work about 11 days ago here at Laurel, so she'll be tough. How about the 2-3 Hawk? We have a video spotlight on the 2-3 Hawk. Here's her debut maiden score last March right here at Laurel Park.
Yeah, number 5 that day, a little bobble, a slight little bump, actually a little jostling, even slightly rank having to steady there. Already 4.5, 5 lengths off the lead within a blink of an eye, Stan. There you see it there, banged around, a little steady, just kind of discombobulated. Took a little while to get going. And then through the stretch, you're going to pick her up down to the inside, the 5 with the orange cap. You've got Duelers on the front end past the 3/16, another horse making a charge. Look at this. There's no way this horse is going to get up, right, Stan? No way. Absolutely no way. Little steady, little hesitation. Look at that determined surge under a steady hand ride. Didn't really have the momentum of some to the outside, but still able to get it done. That bodes well, showing that she could get the job with that kind of trouble and debut. Plenty of time to grow up now. Catch, I think, is a vulnerable favorite in Ghouls Night Out. I mean, you hate to kind of not use her in your Stronach 5. I guess you kind of almost have to.
Right.
I guess you don't have to, but I'm still going to use her. But the 2 and the 3, they've got some upside, no doubt.
And you get Trevor McCarthy on the 2-3 Hawk for Chucky Lawrence. So two nice fillies coming off a layoff here in race 9. The 2 and the 3, they pose a legitimate threat to my top pick, the 5 Ghouls Night Out. Let's turn the page here. Leg C of the Stronach 5. We go out to the West Coast Golden Gate Fields. Race 2, going 6 furlongs on the Tapeta surface out there, a synthetic surface. They've had it for a while at Golden Gate Fields. Very popular out there. All right, this race, a claiming 62.50, 3 and up. Haven't won a race since October 1st or never won 4. The condition, I used the 1 Lux Lash, the 3 Nighttime Olympics. Real quick. Okay, well, let's go to race 10. We'll go to race 10 here and handicap that. Well, actually, just leave our picks up for race 10 for a second there. Okay, we'll handicap this Golden Gate Fields race, so we'll just talk about our picks. The 1 Lux Lash 9-2 I use. The 3 Nighttime Olympics 3-1 I use in here, and then I also use the 6 Christo Sky. We both like that gelding. He looks like your 5-2 favorite.
Yeah, and the stranger for me in race 2 at Golden Gate, which will be leg C of the Stronach 5, is going to be the 4 Aram Bear. I know it hasn't been seen since the summer of 17 in Emerald, but this is a barn. You're looking at it. First time with trainer, 50%. Strong ROI, can get horses to win off of a lengthy layoff. This horse proven over the synthetic, a couple wins out of 12 tries, and I think the 3 dropping for Jonathan Wong Nighttime Olympics is a user as well. Christo Sky, yeah, as you stated, this is another one dropping down an aggressive move, can definitely make a run into this pace.
Okay, so that's Golden Gate Fields race 2 we're talking about, leg C of the Stronach 5. Let's check out Laurel Park race 10. That's leg D of the Stronach 5. All right, maiden claiming 16,000 2-year-old fillies. Going 7 furlongs. You don't like the 4 at all here. I have the 4 Coquetta on top. We have a video spotlight of this filly. Let's show you her last race, November 3rd here at Laurel. Against a maiden 16,000, going a mile on a good track this day. She was your, 8-5 favorite this day. She's a 4th turner for home. She ends up finishing 3rd in this race, only beaten 3/4 of a length, and I just my thinking is she's battle tested a little bit. She's been running well. She's been knocking on the door. She should be dead fit, cutting back to 7 furlongs today. I like that. Trainer Robbie Bales going route to sprint. He's 27%. You get J.D. Acosta back aboard. I have the 4 Coquetta on top here in Laurel Park, race 10.
And maybe that's the key. She's got the stamina build up, turning back in distance. She hasn't run really that fast, but who has in this race? And Acosta, when you break it all down, is there any true speed? Maybe he will be aggressive and try to put her into the race early, but with that bottom, she just may be the stayer. In this group. I come back to the 6, My Lady Charlotte. I took her in debut. Talked to Ferrier, saw him a couple days later. He was a little baffled. They thought this horse would run a little bit better.
Right.
You look at the family, Cindy Scandies, they can win early. Have to multiple winners. The family was good. A slew of winners if you go back and look on the bottom side there. I think My Lady Charlotte, if we can get back to a fast track, we'll see if the rain's going to hold out. I got to give her another shot. She was bet down, right around 6-1 in debut.
All right, so I didn't use her. Will be interesting to see the early tote board here on the 6th. See if the money comes in again on My Lady Charlotte. We both like the 3 here. Try Poker. You get Trevor McCarthy aboard for Tim Key. First time blinkers last out, and a good 3rd going 5.5. At this level. So first time for maiden 16, first time blinkers, a good effort. Now might run even better today, stretching back out to 7 furlongs.
Yeah, the speeds got away. They were 1-2 around the racetrack in her last race. Second time blinkers, those internals were pretty good for that group. And then you break it on down again. I think Trevor has no other choice than to kind of put her into the race fairly soon. She should certainly be within range by the top of the stretch and might dog it out for a victory, albeit at a shorter price in this group. Do you really want to take 3-1, 5-2?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and just real quick, we won't have our picks up on the screen, but we'll talk about it briefly here. Golden Gate Fields race 3, that's leg E of the Stronach 5, and I go 3 deep in that leg. I use the 3 Nust at 5-2, the 6 River House at 9-2 in there, and then I also used the 9 A New Trend in there at 4-1. Your thoughts on that race?
Well, plenty of speed. You look in here, several horses look like they want to be near the front or near the lead. I think the 2 Atticism at 6-1 on your morning line holds a lot of value. A Reclaim. This group had this horse a couple races back at 5.5. And doesn't have to get too far back, but has some finish at the 5.5 furlong distance. I like this horse today. And the 3 Noose, you've got to use Jonathan Wong here. Got the win last time. It's another one I think it will be on or near the lead. But Noose is like the Claudio Gonzalez. You know, if you're not familiar with Golden Gate, he's like the Claudio and the Kieran of Northern California.
Or the Jonathan Wong?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, 32% winners on the meet. He's the trainer of the 3 Nuss. All right, so we both like Nuss in Golden Gate Fields, race 3, leg E of the Stronach 5. It's going to be well played today. Carry over a little shy of 89,000. We're thinking it's going to be around $250,000, probably more. It starts right here, Laurel Park, race 8. All right, you can check out our tickets on the website, laurelpark.com, underneath the handicapping section. That's it. We're out of time. Good luck today. Beautiful weather. Come on out. Dave Robin coming up next with scratches and changes. Good luck to you up there as well.
Good luck.